So was it a super collaborative process?
Oh, yeah.
And one that just like, it feels to me, and again, it went so quickly also, like,
Yeah.
because you have no time to bleed.
No,
Like, we'll just quote Predator all day.
Yeah, exactly.
but-
No time to bleed. Right,
Exactly.
right.
But did you find that as you got in there, were you having to make changes?
No, I think that, listen, you just have to be available and open to those things, right? It's like the old Fellini quote about all I need to make movies to be open, available to all things, all times, all ideas, and for someone or something to oppose me. Now, the second part of that, I used to really need. I don't need it now. I just need the first part. I need to be open and available and like it's like, guys, I always my standard joke was always like, that's great. I'll take credit for that in the DVD commentary. You know what I mean? It's like, but it's because it's such, people realize it is a communal effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You are deploying for war when you're making a movie,
100%.
and your weakest link will show up. So you got to really be. We talk about casting, but also casting your crew is a big deal. Getting the right people to do the right job is huge.
I could not agree more. The movie that I made last year, Adam, the director, and I, we wanted everyone to really feel and know we're all a part of something bigger here. And it's only, exactly as you said, like only as strong as its weakest link. Okay, and feel free, we don't have to go down this road.
Okay.
You were saying you used to need something opposing.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
You know what?
Do you feel like that's part of the evolution here?
I think listen, I think that it's so funny. I had a moment looking around the other night at this, at the after party. I want a lot more of this. I don't want the other shit because I've been through that bullshit. It's like, I think what happens is, Becky, like listen, I wasn't aware, I think, that people were keeping score. Stretch didn't get picked up theatrically. This movie didn't work. That movie, and I just think I just like to work. I just wanted to work. And then you realize, oh, no. You're being evaluated and assessed moment to moment, movie to movie to movie to movie. It doesn't matter. It's like, oh, that's really good. 5 people saw it. So I think I used to need this, like, I got to do 6 jobs and this asshole's out for it and he doesn't want this movie to be good. And you realize, like, my God, that's just this unnecessary expenditure of really valuable energy.
Exactly.
And I don't want to do it.
Yes.
I don't want to do it. I want to be surrounded by, I always say this, it's like
so great.
People that can, it's like the Lethal Weapon thing, a headshot in high wind at 1,000 yards. Give me those guys. Give me those guys. You know what I mean? Like, I want the Martin Riggs.
Good.
3 guys in the world could have made that shot. I want everybody around me to be that guy. Because then
invested. Yes.
And
totally.
and again, like Juan Me, Kevin Hale. Kevin and I started in promotions in Sacramento in our mid-20s. It's like,
it's amazing.
So it's like, and he's having this whole, because he's a phenomenally talented guy. So it's like but you really, I think I used to. I think it was a contrivance.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, you're the one.
You need an enemy.
This asshole doesn't want this movie to be good. It's like, and that's not really the way to go.
No, and you're exactly right. That energy that you now can free up to direct elsewhere, literally direct, but just to put toward other things.
Yeah.
And like, look what happened.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, it's the biggest movie in the world. Everyone loves it.
This is the first conversation I've had since this went down.
I'm pinching myself. Well, I'm hustling this through our edit. Normally I'm 2 to 3 weeks or like maybe even longer sometimes. Because I always want to be prepared.
Sure.
I'm like, we will
get this motherfucker out.
I am the director of the Rip sitting here.
But again,
kidding me?
Well, isn't it funny? Because again, it's like you realize, like, you're aware things have changed.
Yes,
and yet if you allow yourself to get lulled into this, like, I'm the prom queen, and you're gonna get smashed, and it's like, and maybe a younger me before, I may have succumbed to that.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, and again, without being a cynic or a pessimist or whatever.
No, you want to find that balance, right? Exactly. Like, take a minute, and like feel that, and at the same time, like you don't want your head to get so big that you kind of forget yourself. But you've been doing this such a long time, and you have such an incredible body of work behind you also.
Right.
So it's not like this, it's like, this is coming at a great time.
You know why? Because the vastness of my appreciation for it, right? It really is. It's
100%.
Like, it's just the amount
gratitude.
The gratitude and being like, my God, thank God. Because I'm going to tell you something. I know people I think are extraordinarily talented, better writers, better directors, but that never happened for them, And it's just like, so you got to take, you have to understand that it's a lot of it too is just, it's just right place, right time, and things work out.
And you have this real tenacity. It was a different conversation, but really similar to the one that your professor with the short films had with you, of like, let me give it to you straight.
Yeah.
Here's where you are.
Yes.
And you were like, what am I going to do with this?
That was my very brilliant agent, Brian Ken, saying to me, very bracing, as you discussed, give it to him straight.
Totally.
And he told me this was like 2 years ago in February. We're coming up on like 2 years. That's how fast this whole thing.
To make that movie with those stars, incredible.
And the script didn't exist at that point. But out of that,
but you had this idea.
I had the idea, and it was always an idea I really loved.
Yeah.
But I think on the heels of that conversation, it sparked me into, and even Becky, listen, there was a moment when everybody acknowledged how good the script was, and it was kind of like, yeah, but if he's directing, I don't know. And so I have text messages, but going back and forth with my buddy Marshall Cook, who I just love. Who's, by the way, we call him Not Without Hope that 10 people saw.
Yeah.
His scene in there, his work is my favorite in the film. I mean, he's so really exceptional. But he's also a dear friend. And when I was like up against it, when I'd had this thing go down and the script was like, I'd had these passes and it's like, and he was just like, dude, it's a special script. Don't get down.
Yes.
And when this had happened, I wrote to him, buddy, I just move. I think that's what you have to do. And you have to take this. But there was a moment I was like, hey, listen, they go get Fincher, Soderbergh, somebody I love. Yeah. I'll step down. Like, I get it.
God bless.
Listen, I got to pay bills, man. And I got to be realistic about this.
Yep.
So that was where my head was. It was never like capitulation. It was more like, hey, listen, man, this is, buddy, you put yourself in this hole. I didn't realize it was a hole until you're like, wait a minute, I'm fighting off my back feet now, my back foot. So it's like, but listen, I've tried to do it right. And I've always said this, like, I got to look my kids in the eye. I will exit this business having never fucked anybody over. Having never taken money that didn't belong to me.
No, you're such a real one. It's so true. And
you have to.